The imperial throne hall of the Zarkun Dominion was famous across 15 star systems for its beauty, its cruelty, and its emperor. The hall was a cathedral of obsidian pillars and cold silver light, filled with the hush of 1,000 alien nobles. They watched from their balconies as guards dragged in a lone human, old, battle-scarred veteran whose back stayed straight even in chains. His name was Marcus Hale, retired captain of the Terran Peace Corps, survivor of the Athron Wars, and the most stubborn man ever to walk out of a battlefield alive. He stood now before the throne of Emperor Rol, a towering reptilian alien with 4 eyes and a grin full of polished bone. Terran, the Emperor said, his voice thick with amusement. You claim the stolen dreadnought is yours. You claim our ship, our flagship, was taken from your people during the war. Very bold for a dying species. Marcus didn't blink. It's not stolen, he said calmly. It's human-built, human-designed, human-registered. My crew died defending it. You painted over the logo and called it spoils. His eyes were steady. I'm just here to take back what belongs to us. Laughter erupted across the balconies. Humans were small, soft, outnumbered, broken after 2 wars. A lone man claiming a super dreadnought was hilarious, but Marcus didn't laugh. His voice remained quiet, steady, like a blade pressed behind a whisper. You don't believe me, he said, then start the ship. A hush fell. The Emperor tilted his head. You challenge me in my own throne room. No, Marcus said. I'm giving you a chance to prove me wrong. Rolteres' grin widened. Very well, human. I enjoy entertainment. Bring in the Ravager. The massive ceiling split open like the jaws of a titan. The dreadnought 2 kilometers long, bristling with cannons, slowly descended into the hall via gravlifts. Its hull gleamed with Zarkun symbols, but beneath the paint Marcus could still see the faint outline of old Terran lettering. TSV, Resolute, his ship, his home, his ghosts. The nobles hissed in excitement as the behemoth settled into place. Suspended by shimmering fields, behold. The Emperor boomed. A warship of the Dominion. And you claim this was built by your feeble species. Marcus nodded once. If you truly think it's yours, the Emperor growled, then we will test it. He motioned to his engineers. Start the ship. A chorus of technicians rushed toward the vessel. They activated consoles, inserted control rods, chanted activation rites. Holograms flickered. Nothing happened. The ship remained dark, dead. Silent, the Emperor frowned. Again, more engineers swarmed like insects. They rewired circuits. They bypassed power cores. They shouted updates in panic. Still nothing. The nobles whispered uneasily. Marcus stood unmoving, waiting. Finally, the chief engineer approached the throne. Trembling, my Emperor, he stammered. We cannot activate the engines. The core refuses to sync with the Dominion protocols. Rolteres' eyes narrowed. Why? The engineer swallowed. Because the ship appears to have a locked command imprint, species-specific. He hesitated, and the imprint is human. A ripple went through the hall. The Emperor turned slowly toward Marcus. You planned this, he said, voice low. I didn't plan anything, Marcus said. I warned you. Start the ship if it's really yours. The Emperor rose from his throne, towering over everyone. Then you start it, he snarled. The nobles leaned forward, hungry for humiliation. Marcus lifted his bound hands. Can't start anything while chained, The Emperor cut the restraints with a flick of his claws. Marcus flexed his hands, cracked his knuckles, and walked toward the dreadnought. Every noble watched. Every guard tensed. Every whisper died. Marcus reached the hull. His palm brushed the cold metal that once vibrated with the heartbeat of his crew. Their laughter, their battles, their sacrifices. He found the hidden panel by touch alone. A design only humans would think to hide behind a magnetic plate, disguised as battle damage. The panel lit up at his fingerprints. Welcome back, Captain Marcus Hale. Authentication 92% match. Voice verification required. Marcus leaned forward. This is Captain Marcus Hale, requesting permission to come aboard. The ship woke. The hull shook as ancient Terran systems surged to life. Blue light pulsed along the hull. Engines rumbled. Holograms flared. Alien nobles screamed as the air vibrated with power. No Zarkun system could match. The Emperor stumbled backward, eyes wide. What activated IT? Marcus exhaled softly. My crew built this ship with biometric locks. Only human voice and neural patterns can start it. You never bothered to check. The dreadnought's AI spoke, its voice filling the hall. All systems online, awaiting orders. Captain, the throne room exploded in chaos. Guards lifted weapons. Nobles shouted. Some fled, but Marcus was already moving. A lift extended from the ship's side and welcomed him aboard. Inside, the corridors flickered to life, greeting him like an old friend. Dusty, scarred, patched yet still loyal. He headed straight to the command bridge. When he reached the captain's chair, he paused. A memory flashed. His crew, laughing, shouting, fighting. The final battle where they died protecting civilians. The explosion that separated him from the ship. Miss you, he whispered. Then he sat. The captain's chair lit up under him. Command seat occupied. Primary control restored. Welcome home. Marcus lifted his hand. Seal the hall, he ordered. The ship obeyed instantly. Blast shields slammed shut. Graphields surged. The Emperor and his nobles were trapped. On the view screens, they looked tiny, human. The Emperor roared. You dare steal from the Dominion? I'm not stealing, Marcus said. I'm reclaiming. Ralter's throat sacs glowed with fury. We will hunt you. We will burn your worlds. We will, Marcus, cut the audio. He stood, letting the silence settle. Ship, he said softly. Open a channel to everyone in this hall. The dreadnought complied. Marcus spoke, his voice steel wrapped in fire. You called humans weak. You called us broken. You mocked us for losing what was ours. He stepped forward, eyes blazing. Remember this moment. A veteran with no army, no backup, no weapons. He touched the controls, and I walked into your throne room and took back a super dreadnought with my voice. Gasps echoed through the feed, because they knew it was true. You don't understand, humans, Marcus said. We don't stay beaten. We don't stay quiet. We don't stay conquered. He pointed directly at the Emperor. And we never forget what's ours. He ended the transmission. The ship rose, tearing through the throne hall ceiling like a leviathan breaking from the deep. Debris fell. Sirens wailed. The dreadnought shot into the sky, faster than any Zarkun vessel could match. Marcus took the helm. Where to now, Captain? The AI asked. Marcus looked at the stars and smiled. Home. Let's show the galaxy humans aren't done yet. Thrusters roared. The Resolute leaped into hyperspace, reborn and carrying the last veteran of its crew toward a new war, a new hope, and a new dawn for humanity. Asterisk.